Off by Mortis Ghost is an RPG Maker game made in 2008. Damn, this game is fucking old. In this game, you play as a man simply known as the Batter, who's dressed like a baseball player and carries a baseball bat. As you explore a world called the Nothingness, with multiple levels, starting with level 0, which acts as this game's tutorial area. And this is also where you meet one of the major recurring characters, a talking cat called the Judge, who gives off major Cheshire Cat vibes. Gameplay-wise, it's a pretty typical turn-based RPG, so if you've ever played any other game like that, you'd know what to expect here. Where this game stands out is in its unique world, story, characters, and atmosphere. That's not to say the gameplay is completely derivative or it isn't fun or anything, I just don't really feel like there's much to talk about in that regard. This game is still very enjoyable though, and has a captivating world and atmosphere. It also has this weird, quirky charm that I absolutely adore in games like this, and if you enjoy games like Earthbound and Undertale, this game will be right up your alley. I suppose I should go over the story as well, but there's a shit ton of background lore behind this game, and if I was to go over it all, this video would take longer than childbirth, so allow me to summarize it in as few words as possible. So to go over the cookie-cutter wiki page bare essentials, basically your main character, the aforementioned Batter, is on a sacred mission to purify the world by ridding it of monsters and bad people. There's of course way more to it than that, but that would be getting into spoiler territory, so I'm not going to go over that here. What I will say, and this might be getting into light spoiler territory, is that the story is tied to morality and the consequences of one's actions. And the story gets much darker as the game goes on, and ultimately leads to a decision that decides the fate of the entire world. So yeah, pretty heavy stuff.